MMA Lockup, asking the tough questions of the tough guys.
Welcome back to MMA Lockup. I'm your host, Jeremy Hurtt. Make sure and check out the website. That's MMALockup.com. Also follow us on Facebook and Twitter at MMA Lockup. On the line, we've got a contestant in the upcoming UFC 168. It's fighting Josh Barnett. Of course, I'm talking about heavyweight Travis Browne. Travis, how you doing, brother?
Wonderful, wonderful. How you doing?
Pretty good, man. First things first, you have a huge challenge in front of you with Josh Barnett. This guy's been around forever. He's fought everyone. What's your focus right now as we head into this fight?
It's just sticking to my game plan, going out there and performing to my ability.
You know, you've gone out and performed your ability on several occasions. Your one loss in your career to date to Antonio Bigfoot Silva came on a kind of a freak hamstring injury. Injuries happen in this sport, maybe more than in any others. How healthy are you right now heading into your fight with Josh Barnett?
This is probably the healthiest I've ever been for a fight, honestly. I came out here, gave myself an extra week in Albuquerque, just so that I can really ease into it. My strength conditioning coach is my second camp with them. And, it really, they got my body where it needed to be. And we didn't overdo it too early. So, we're right on track, right where we need to be.
And what specifically are you focused on in that camp? You're fighting a very rounded opponent, obviously Josh Barnett, real good with the top game, real good grappling and everything. Do you feel like you need to fight this in your world, like on the feet, or is there a feeling that you're prepared wherever the action may go, you're ready?
Yeah, we're definitely prepared wherever it goes. I mean, if I'm going to go out there and just pretend like it's going to be a 3 rounds of kickboxing, then I'm mistaken. So I've definitely prepared for my entire the entire fight, and whether it stays on his feet or it goes to the ground, really doesn't matter to me.
Josh Barnett, it seems like he's fought seemingly everybody in that class. You're not a newcomer yourself, obviously. You've been around a few days. How much do you think experience is a factor here, or do you think it's a factor at all?
I've been fighting against guys that have had experience, a lot more experience than me my entire career, and it's something that I have overcome in the past, and it's something that I'll have to overcome again.
Yeah, you mentioned you fought a lot of top guys. Your career's really been on a huge upswing since day one. You've got the one loss to Bigfoot. Again, kind of a freak thing. You've beaten some of the top guys in the class. If you manage to get past Barnett, what do you think's next? I know the UFC's mentioned Fabricio Verdum for the winner of the fight. Do you think a title shot is or should be on the horizon?
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, I don't see how it couldn't be. We're right there. You're fighting number 5 and number 6 to fight the number 1 contender. You know what I mean? Number 5, number 6. They fight. Whoever wins fights the number 1 contender, and then whoever wins that one gets to fight for the title. So yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to this, and I know that we're right there, so close to that title shot, and that's even more motivating than ever.
And you hate to look too far in the future. I know a professional in your position has to always be focused on the task in front of them, the goal in front of them. Cain Velasquez, he's been a murderer in that division. What special challenge do you think you would present the champ if you were able to get to that fight?
I think my length and my athletic ability is dangerous for anybody in the heavyweight division, and I think that's sometimes that's looked over a little bit, because I also have the power and I have the ability to change the outcome of any fight with just landing one strike. So it really. I think my length and my athletic ability and my strength definitely all have a lot to do with that.
Yeah, you mentioned that you're 6'7", extremely athletic for a heavyweight. If you weren't doing MMA, do you see yourself, or are there other sports you're interested in? You think you might have made pro somewhere else?
Yeah, I think I know with my mindset right now and how I'm fighting and how serious I've taken this career, I think I could have made it other places as well. And, it was just, at the time I was young and I was dumb and I didn't dedicate myself to any certain sport. So I was unfortunate and I walked away from sports. But, fortunately I was given a second chance And I'm where I'm at now. I'm number 5 in the world in heavyweights.
Absolutely, folks. You're listening to MMA Lockup. On the line, we got UFC 168 heavyweight contestant Travis Browne facing off against Josh Barnett. We're about out of time here, Travis. One thing I wanted to touch on, I'm seeing a lot of talk out there about the beard. What are we talking about here? What's the current state of the beard? Are we talking a full-on Brett Kiesel? Is it more of a Johnny Hendricks plus? What's the beard status today?
It's a Travis Browne beard, man. You can't compare it to anybody else. No, I'm just joking. It's about the thickness of, maybe like how Johnny Hendricks had his. It's not anything that I'm gonna start braiding or anything like that, like Big Country or anything. It's not nasty, but it's well kept and taken care of. So. Yeah.
So I guess we could instead say that Johnny Hendricks has himself a Travis Browne plus.
Yep, I would have to agree with that.
All right, well, like I said, Travis, we're about to wrap this up. Is there anybody you want to give a shout out to? Any sponsors, partners, anybody you train with, anything like that?
Just the typical guys, my guys over at Jackson's, for Safe Auto and Muscle Farm. Those guys been there for me since day one. Just wanted to say thank you for Triumph United. They're another good sponsor. So, yeah, man, I appreciate that you having me on the line.
Very happy to do it, man. It's been a pleasure. You're welcome back on the show anytime, obviously, folks. That's Travis Browne, UFC heavyweight, competing in UFC 168. Good luck in your fight against Josh Barnett.
Thanks, sir. Appreciate it.
Yes, sir. That was Travis Browne, who will be fighting Josh Barnett at UFC 168. Don't go anywhere. We got more great stuff coming up next. Folks, make sure and check out the website. It's MMALockup.com. Follow us on Facebook and Twitter at MMALockup. More to come when we get back.